Why is this not working? 1 second. Okay, there we go. Hello and welcome back to G Free. Today we're going to be making a little holiday drink called Coquito. Some of you might be familiar with it and some may not, but I am, and it's really good. So I'm going to show you the way that I make it. It's a coconut drink, and a lot of people, thanks for coming into the live. Hold on 1 second. I just have to move something out of me. Hey, Muffy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's a coconut drink, and I believe it originated in Puerto Rico, and they drink it during the holidays like Americans drink. Well, they are American, like, people on the main side drink eggnog. So I've never been a fan of eggnog, but I absolutely love Coquito. And this is not the brand that I usually use, but this is a store around the corner. This is coconut milk, and I usually use the Coco Lopez brand. And so that is a can of coconut milk, and then this was also coconut milk that I turned into sweetened condensed coconut milk. But I usually use the Coco Lopez brand of that also. But I think it wasn't snowing, but it was getting ready to snow when I was rushing out, trying to get a few things, ready. So all I did to make that was, thank you. Same to you, Muffy. Hey, Clearly Me. Thanks for coming in. What I did was I took the coconut milk, I added sugar, and I boiled it down or simmered it down and let it reduce like halfway. And it turned into sweetened condensed coconut milk. Now to this, a lot of people, they will add, evaporated milk. I don't do that because I don't like the taste, the milky taste. I like just to taste the sweet, straight up coconut. So sometimes I add almond milk because you can barely taste that. But I remember the very first time that I made this lady that was my boss, she was my supervisor years ago, she told me to make a cinnamon tea and use that as the liquid that you like thin it out with instead of milk because it has a better flavor. So that's what I have in here. I made a cinnamon tea, and I'm going to start out by adding about a cup of that. And then we'll put it in the blender and blend it up. And then I'll take sorry, it's a little noisy. Hey, Triple C, how you doing? I haven't seen you guys in a long time. Now, that's all that's needed. And I'm going to give this a little taste. It's pretty thick stuff. That's good. I'm going to leave it just like that. It's a little thick, but some people like to add rum, but this is just water that I have in this cup here. So we're going to add a little water. And I'm going to add, I guess it was a cup inside that little thing, but I'm not adding all of it because I don't want it to be too strong. I mean, the water, I don't want it to thin out too much. Smells good. That's cinnamon. There's something about the cinnamon as opposed to the milk that really, really, really. Thank you so much, Clearly Me. I appreciate it. that really gives it a nice flavor. And I have forgotten about that because I haven't made this. Well, I made it a couple of years ago, but I didn't remember that little part. It might need a little more water. Thanks for the taps. Just a little, but not all of that. Oh, and this is a great drink to serve for the holidays. I mean, you could make it virgin like I did, or you could add rum and, add a little more to the festivities. So, but it's really cool. Thanks, Muffy. And now I'm going to give it another little taste and pour it out. And I always have trouble with this thing. Pour it out and garnish it with a little. Save this for later. You could also add this to hot chocolate. Hey, Showtime. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all of that. I'm getting ready to make a big mess. All of that good stuff. Trying to clear things out of the way. I'm not going to use that gun. It's good. Really, really good. And there's some in the top. We don't want to lose that. Oh, hands are getting sticky. Oh. Then you just pour a little. Look at that. Oh, it's nice and thick. See, it's very similar to eggnog. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. And then what you could do is garnish it with a little cinnamon on top. And I'll show you how pretty that looks in a minute. Let me make sure this is cinnamon. One time I had chili powder. And that wasn't cool. Oops. A little more to mine. You could look at that. I don't know if you could see. But yeah. So this is just something a little nice to toast up the holidays. I'm good. I'm hanging in, tired. I've been around sporadically. But yeah. This is really good. Now, I love Coco Lopez, but this isn't a bad substitute. I got that coconut milk from the dollar store. Thank you. Cheers to you too. I definitely prefer this to eggnog. The only way I could drink eggnog is I used to put ginger ale in it and make a float. I don't know if anybody's ever done that before, but I'm from New York, and, we have the egg creams, and it tastes very similar. It's like an eggnog egg cream, and that wasn't bad. But yeah, I much prefer Coquito, and I'm not going to drink that other cup. That other cup is for somebody else who would normally be out here pestering me. Yeah. Amazing. Things are just amazing. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I know it's late, but yeah, it is good. It is good. Oh, cool. Cool. Mm. Thank you, clearly me. Thank you so much. Um, I lived in Queens for about 6 months. You got to try it with ginger ale. It's so good. It's really good. That's the only way I could drink eggnog is with ginger ale. I imagine it might be good with seltzer too.
Mm,
But, it's good, right?
yeah.
Is it strong? I mean, is it too thin?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Mm, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Trying to read your name, but thank you. Can you type? Because it's hard for me to understand all those special characters. I'm used to reading straight print. Just type your name because I just want to remember how to say it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And cheers. We made Coquito. Um, coconut milk, Coco Lopez, the sweet one that you use for pina colada. I use cinnamon tea in mine instead of adding any dairy. I'll put cinnamon tea and it gives it a really, really nice flavor. And if you want, you could put rum to thin it out, you know. But it's good. It's really good. Mm. Is everybody finished with their shopping or whatever? I bought everything that I'm gonna bake and that I'm gonna buy. I what did I do? I made a gift, and then I still have to finish making the sweaters, and I guess I'll do that by Monday, which is tomorrow. I'll plow through it and maybe get it in the mail by Tuesday. Thanks so much for tapping, guys. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I'll finish by Tuesday, so it might not get there exactly on before Christmas, but it'll get there. And I don't think my daughter's gonna be home for Christmas. Actually, she lives in Cali, and she just now went to. Oh, she might be home Christmas Day. Yeah, she just now went to Sedona because of the Jupiter and Saturn aligning and looking like a Christmas star. So that's occurring tomorrow night. So, and I think you can see it from anywhere in the country. So take a look at the sky tomorrow and see if you see it. It's supposed to look like a big star. Some people say the North Star. I don't know. But they're calling it the Christmas star. And it's not really a star, it's just an illusion because the two planets aligned. And I guess it gives off some kind of light or something. So I'm definitely going to look for it because I like all that kind of stuff. Excuse me, I dropped my towel and I have to get it because I'm like constantly wiping the table. Um, yeah, I like all that stuff. All the harvest moons and the big red moons and blue moons and all that kind of stuff. You'll find me outside looking up at the sky to see if I can see it. And hopefully I won't have to go outside tomorrow. I can just look out the window and see it. I hope. What was the last thing? There was something, oh, the meteor shower. There was recently, it was last week. There was a meteor shower, but it was too cloudy for me to see. I think a lot of people, nobody I know saw it, but I've seen meteor showers before. And I've seen northern lights before. There was one time when the northern lights were visible from New York, and those are really pretty, really pretty. I like all that stuff with the moon and the stars and you know. So I'm a little excited about that. So I'll be watching out tomorrow for the Christmas star. And yeah. So is anybody doing anything special for the holidays? I'm really enjoying this. I don't think I'm doing anything special. I have to make a video for my favorite cousin in the whole wide world. And I know you're not supposed to say stuff like that, but he is. And I don't get to spend much time with him. But my daughter made a birthday video for me this year because, of course, I couldn't go out and celebrate with anybody. And it was nice. And he was part of the video. And I was just so shocked to see him and so happy. So I'm going to send him a little Christmas video. As returning the favor, not really, but just because I miss him, you know. As we get older, we really, really have to remember to cherish the people that we're close to. So I'm trying to do that and spread the joy and the cheer, especially during the holiday season, and especially during all this crap that's going on now. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming in. I hope you remember the recipe, and I hope you try the recipe. It's really, really good. And if you do, let me know. Especially if you do a video or you do a live, hit me up and let me know because I want to see it. I want to see if yours came out as good as mine. Yeah. So cheers, everybody. And have a good night. I know it's late. I don't want to keep you up. Thanks for coming in.